Hey there guys, my name is Ryan Schul. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let me preference the lesson today by saying that I'm trying to use this channel to create a means of income and pay my bills and sustain myself over time. I worked on Wall Street for about 22 years and I am hoping to try to use this medium to get away from the corporate world, sitting in front of a desk 12 hours a day to sometimes 16, sometimes 20 hours a day, and sometimes more, and just create more of a entrepreneurial type of channel for income here. So hopefully this works out. I do need more subscribers and more views on the channel to be able to monetize this, but it's getting kind of close pretty soon. I think I have enough subscribers. I don't have enough hours watched. They require 3,000. Um, and still a little ways away from that. So hopefully these stats come up a little bit and I can start to monetize soon. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, this lesson I want to teach you today is about making predictions and forecasts into the future. And well, you kind of probably guessed that we're going to talk about YouTube channels and counts of subscribers. I think this is a very relevant topic because I'm trying to boost my subscriber numbers, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But anyway, you can use Facebook Profit. It's not even called Facebook anymore. I think they call it Meta now. I don't know what changed over there, but something changed. So Facebook doesn't even exist anymore, even though if you log in, you still see Facebook. I guess it's gone, and it's Meta now. So they changed the name of the product too. It used to be FB Profit. Now it's just called Profit. And you could use this as a forecasting tool, like any kind of time series tool. There's a bunch of them. There's ARIMA, SARIMA, LSTM. I've got another video that talks all about different time series models and how to loop through all these different models and create different forecasts based on each model. It's kind of cool. You should check out that video if you're interested in time series analysis. And today we're going to look at YouTube subscriber numbers and try to project those into the future. So let me grab some data and show you how I did this analysis. And again, you can use this for any kind of forecasting or projection into the future for so many different things. I'll show you that right at the end of the video. So let's jump into it. We have growth and strategy, content planning, monetization and revenue forecasting, audience retention and engagement, competitive analysis, data-driven decision making, investor and business insights. So that's why we're doing this analysis, to try to understand, can we answer all these questions based on the counts of YouTube subscribers that we get in this channel. That's why we're doing this analysis, right? So it is forecasting, it's projecting into the future, but we're trying to do planning, audience retention, engagement, competitive analysis. Example use cases include imagining a content creator wants to work to reach 100,000 subscribers. How likely are they to achieve that number, or not likely? Right now, I'm not even close to that kind of ballpark number, but maybe down the road, if things really get going here and take off, maybe someday. But for other people, that could be on the table. Maybe they're getting kind of close to 100,000. They want to say, how long is it going to take me to get to 100K? You can do that with profit, right? Estimating if they're on track to reach this goal. Are you going to achieve the goal, or are you going to miss the goal? Are you going to come close? And how likely are you to get there? So we can look at things like that and answer those types of questions. And then adjust posting or frequency or content strategy, right? For any type of YouTube content creator, that could be important too. And to optimize the engagement tactics. I don't even do any of this stuff, but I know some people do giveaways, collaborations, posting ads, things like that, right? So there's a variety of reasons why we'd want to even analyze our YouTube subscriber metrics. Okay, so let me show you how to get this number. So if you have a YouTube channel, you can go over here to, this is my channel. You always have like a channel ID over here, right? This is the ID. And then it's pretty cool if you create a YouTube API key. So you have the API endpoint for YouTube. You can go ahead and grab all kinds of analytics from that endpoint. I showed you in another video how to do that. You can search for that. So YouTube API uses your YouTube user ID, channel ID. That's what this thing is over here, right? So combination of letters and numbers, the alphanumeric string right there, and then you would need your YouTube API. That's kind of a different topic. So let's look at these analytics. We can go to audience analytics. I think it's over here. And where is it? Subscribers. You click on this button over here, and then I think, if we go, where is that thing here? Where is it? I thought, maybe advanced mode. Let me see. One of these things. And this shows the traffic, cities, line chart daily. Oh, okay. So I think this would be lifetime. Yeah, I think that. Did this before. It's a while ago, so. Oh, do I have all the steps right? Lifetime compared to. Let me wait. Let me go back. Something doesn't look right here. Let me go back here. Back again. So we have analytics. We have the views here. Okay. Watch time and hours here and subscribers over here. Let me see more. It's one of these things. Oh, this might be it, huh? Duration, total. Oh, I think this is it. Subscribers. And then lifetime. And then I think this is an export. This is an export current view. Okay, so this little drop down arrow over here gives us the view. Once this loads up, I think it's trying to fetch the data right now. So let's give it a second to do that. Okay, so fetching the view. Wait, wait. Wait, let me delete this too. Give me a sec, guys. Video capture. And we are good to go, I think. Camera. Oh yeah, there we go. Camera cut out for a second. Okay, so let me minimize this a little bit. Oh, is that good? That's good enough. You know what? Good enough. Okay, so then we go over here. So this is what I want to show you. We have the lifetime subscriber data, and if I click this little drop-down button over here, whoops, let me just refresh that. Sorry, computer's laggy here. Okay, excellent. Oh, really laggy. Okay. Wait. Okay, let's wait for this thing to refresh. And okay, we go to lifetime here and then export. That's it. So this button in the upper right hand corner, expect current view, export current view. That's what I want to show you. And I think it will export. I think the browser is the issue. I can't imagine that YouTube is this slow. I probably have to reboot my machine. This whole thing is like an old and feeble, just like the owner. Okay, so export current view. This should work. Let me see if it actually did the export. Oh, this thing is still lagging. So you know what? In the interest of time, that works because I did it earlier today. I did this morning. I know that works. So the button to export the number of subscribers is in the upper right-hand corner. Once you export that, you can put that somewhere easy to find. I put mine on the desktop. I call it totals CSV. So let me go ahead and import that. So this is the CSV data that you import, that you download, right? You can import it here. And you have the date and subscribers, right? So very, very basic. This is subscribers per day. So right at the end of February, I got 7 on that day. March 1st, I got 8. Then I got 22, 3, 2. Yesterday was the 3rd. Today is the 4th. So that was a Sunday. This was a Saturday. That was Sunday. This was yesterday. That's a Monday. Today's Tuesday. So very basic. All I have is date and subscribers. I'm going to go ahead and create a date on that date column. Okay, I'm going to filter out the date because I want this from 2024-08-08. That's when I started my YouTube channel. But I joined YouTube as a subscriber just to watch YouTube about 2,000. No, sorry. About 6,769 days ago. Okay, so whatever that is, if we can actually figure this out in Excel. Oh, I started doing YouTube videos about 208 days ago, right? So that's when I started to record my first video 208 days ago. I have about 205 videos now. I try to do one per day. I'm a little bit behind right now, but I'll catch up. So if we do today equals today, TODAY, and that is a number, and I do equals that minus that number of days. So I joined YouTube as a subscriber on 8/22/2006. So about 19 years ago? 18 and a half years ago. Okay, so it's a while. But I don't need all this extra data here because I didn't do any videos. I didn't produce any videos. I had no content whatsoever. I started on August 8th, 2024. So that's when I'm going to start to do my analysis. That was my first video. Even then, I had 0 subscribers. It took me 4 days to get 1 subscriber. Thank you, whoever that was. I have no idea who even subscribed. Maybe it was my wife at that point, or maybe my son subscribed to that one. But it took me 3 days to get 4 days to get 0 subscribers. So that's pretty much a non-accomplishment there. But whatever, it took off over time, right? And now I have, I think, 207. Yeah, I have 207 subscribers. Oh, no. I have 700. What's it say over here? 711? 711? Something like that. Oh, let me go back here. Well, it's going super slow now. This whole thing is all jammed up. Let me go back just to the beginning to get rid of all this stuff. I think my computer is just getting too old, can't handle it. So that is the channel ID. If I go to the dashboard, I have 719. Okay, so 719. And this was the most current count. A couple of days ago, I got 22 and then 13. So my question to myself and to you guys is how can we use this data to make a forecast into the future and make a projection? And this is useful in so many different scenarios. Here, we're just looking at YouTube subscribers, but it could be forecasting weather, it could be forecasting stock prices, it could be forecasting sales, it could be forecasting consumer demand for your store, right? If you're a retail outlet or you're in the fast food business or whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're trying to forecast something, profit is a good tool for that. So I'm going to go ahead and take the date difference or the difference between subscribers and daily growth, okay? And I'm going to add an average daily growth times 30. I want to make this into a monthly, relative monthly factor, right? We could annualize it if we convert this into number of subscribers per year. It's hard to take a monthly data, a monthly cut of data or a monthly slice of data and forecast that into 1 year. That's kind of a big jump. But to take daily and go to a month, that's not too bad. The problem is when you go out further and further, it gets a little bit fuzzier and fuzzier and a little bit foggier. It's hard to say today what's going to happen 1 year from now, right? We're at the beginning of March. What's going to happen at the beginning of March 2026? I don't really know in terms of politics, the economy, global warming. I don't know. A year out is kind of far. To forecast what happens next month isn't too bad. The forecast next week is pretty easy. Forecast tomorrow is very easy. It's just a day out. The point is, the further you go out, the harder it gets, right? We have a couple tools that you can use to help you with your analysis. Diff will help you calculate how many new subscribers you gain day by day. And again, this could be demand for your product if you're in the sales business, sales for your product, right? If you're selling something, weather forecast, stock price forecast, whatever you're trying to forecast, right? We take the mean of the daily growth to get the correct average rate of growth we're looking at subscribers per day, but again, it can be anything, and we're multiplying by 30 to give a better estimate of the monthly growth, okay? So forecast day by day is one thing. The forecast month by month, you kind of smooth out a lot of the choppiness of the day by day irregularities and get more of a much smoother number. But then when you start to look out a month into the future, it gets a little bit fuzzy too. So daily forecast is pretty easy. Weekly is fairly easy too. Monthly is a bit harder. Yearly is much harder, okay? So we're going to use profit at this point and going to make a prediction into the future. So by default, profit uses day by day forecasts, right? We can convert that into a monthly and then to a multi-year forecast. But to start, we're going to start with daily. I started with 0 subscribers back on August 2024. That's what I had, and it kind of went up and down, kind of choppy, kind of systematic, and a little bit seasonal pattern here, where it kind of like goes up in a pretty consistent pattern. And that's just what it is. That's just how my subscribers joined. Some days I have a few, sometimes I have none, and then I have above average number, but it kind of goes within this band, this upper and lower band, so to speak. And then we have the S would be the data series or the time series. These are the dates. This is a Y hat. This is the projection that we're making. This is a lower prediction, so these numbers will always be slightly lower than the Y hat, and the upper hat is always slightly more, right? So it goes within a band of about 10, give or take. This would be about 9, and then this would be kind of the midpoint. So the darker blue line, the navy blue line, is the white hat. The upper part is the upper hat, right? And the lower part is the lower. So again, I'm going to read in the data. I'm going to filter out everything for 2024, August 8th and more recent, so greater than that date. Okay, I'm going to add a cumulative column here so I can count cumulatively. So remember, the first subscriber came in 5 days after I dropped my first video. They must have really liked it because we got a whole 1 subscriber. And the cumulative is still 1, right? Nothing changed. Now we had actually 9 people left the channel. Well, I just noticed that. I didn't notice that before. So 9 didn't like it. They unsubscribed. That's fine. Hopefully we continue to grow. So if we lose 9 and gain 14, we're still a little bit ahead, though. I hate to see you guys go, but that's okay. Just noticing that for the first time. So we have a 711 cumulative, and we are going to do the date again. So convert that date to a format that Prophet can understand, and the Y is a target variable that we're making the prediction for. So typical machine learning, Y variable is the prediction variable, and the independent variable is the date, right? So depending on what the date is, the date can be anything. We're trying to predict what that number is or the count of subscribers on that date. And we can do that now with Prophet, and we are going to use a slightly different chart. This is called a Plotly chart. So, I'm sorry, this is the traditional Prophet chart. You see the navy blue line, that's the most likely line. Now, if we have some people leaving, the peak can, the curve can kind of peak and trend down after a while. If it keeps going up, especially if it goes up exponentially, that would be great. That is an exponential move up, right? And a direct horizontal flat line over to the right is a move, just a linear move to the right. So that is a typical Facebook, I don't know why I keep saying Prophet. It's no longer called Facebook. The Prophet time series forecast. And if I want to create this into a Plotly chart where you can interact with and plot all the outcomes, you can do that right here. I like these because you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and you can get all the details about the chart. So here's the last actual data, 7/11. I didn't get the one for today. I think YouTube has to refresh overnight. And then you can see the upper trend, the upper bound here. The most likely actual data is the linear trend right here. And if we start to peak and then lose more subscribers than we gain, then the count's going to actually go down. 1 year from today, we're making the projections out 1 year in time. And the best case scenario looks like 5,468, or no, just over 5,500, 5,508. Worst case scenario, 411. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And the most likely is 3,080 subscribers 1 year from now. So that's it. I can follow up with you guys in 1 year on March 4th, 2025, and see where we are at that point in time. It can be the best case scenario, worst case, or most likely it would be about 3,000, maybe 5,500 if I'm getting really lucky, if I really hit it out of the park. And worst case scenario would be about 4,400 or so, just over 400. And at that point, I'll probably just close up shop here and try something else at that point. Okay, so what can we predict with Prophet? Obviously, Facebook subscriber counts, sales forecasting, website traffic, financial market trends, energy consumption, demand forecasting, inventory management, weather prediction, customer retention, or customer churn, right? If you retain the customers, that's retention. Churn is they're walking away. Revenue forecasting, social media engagement, population growth, healthcare metrics, logistics, and shipping metrics. And these are just a few things. There's so many things you can do with Prophet forecasts. Okay, so keep an open mind. There really is no limitation. The only limitation is your own imagination. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to wrap it up right here. I will share all this code with you guys. I'm going to download it, save it as an HTML file, and post that when I post a video a little bit later today. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.